these weeks. It all comes down to 12 minutes. About 30 degrees. 21-14 Trumbull. First and forever. Jacoby with a drop right. He's got a reception to Kevin McKeon. Circus catch. Circus catch by McKeon. I don't know how many catches McKeon has, but he's got to have close to 10 or 12 at this point. Ismailoff with the tackle rather for Trumbull. Second and about 13.
This is incomplete. If this is incomplete, you have to.
Jacoby brings him up.
Straight. Tight end and a little hook.
What a reception by Mark Trzynski. Two guys hanging all over him.
Third and 6. See if the substitute.
Jacoby's right on target. Third and about 6. Ball inside Trumbull's 30-yard line.
4 down territory, Craig.
McKeon brings the play in from Hauser.
Hurry up.
McKeon wide left. Foster and Hill in the backfield. Now they're bringing 2 men out on McKeon. Foster goes into the slot left.
Still not going to get it.
Pass to Foster, nothing. Runs him out of bounds.
Okay, third. It's the same. Third and 6. I think it should be the same thing. I think it should be left, 181, keep pass opposite. Tell a tight end to come all the way across the field.
4th down.
Definitely.
4th down for G-Berry. Long 4 yards to go. That 20-yard line's been a barrier for us all day long. 10:15 to go in the ball game. Little swing pass to Foster, but nowhere to run.
Okay, even team is in. Good play. Even team is in.
Will Hill. Yes. Will Hill with the draw. Do we have it?
Yes. Yeah, he's got it.
Put that ball down. Nice, Mr. Referee.
6-yard carry. We're calling the chains?
No, it's first down. It's a first.
Got a player down for Trumbull. They've not moved the chain so far.
Right.
Oh, they're bringing him in now.
Oh, come on.
Official will bring the chains in. Big measurement here.
Don't let them tighten in too much, though. Tell them not to tighten in too much.
It's definitely a first down.
Looks to be a first down from up here, but we're not the ones who are measuring. First down, G-Berry. Ball will be spotted about the 22-yard line of Trumbull. 10:09 to play in the ball game. Eric Goldman is down for Trumbull. Goldman is a junior. Played an absolutely fantastic game, both defensively and offensively.
He's the blitzer. Who's their line?
Goldman is up. He's got an ankle or a knee problem, but he is walking off the field. He looks like he's going to be okay. I hope so. He's a fine ball player. First and 10, G-Berry inside Trumbull's 22-yard line. 21-14, Trumbull. Except for that second half run back for the kickoff by Trumbull, Glastonbury has kept the momentum going. Shivers breaks the huddle. McKeon wide left. Babin on the wing right.
Touchdown.
Trzynski! Go, Mark! Touchdown! All right, Mark. Jacoby to Trzynski. 22-yard touchdown. Now, do we go for one or do we go for two? 9:50 to play in the game. Because this is a state championship game, it will be an overtime ball game in case there's a tie, so Kevin McKeon comes in. Big extra point. Big extra point.
You gotta go 6'5". Just tell your guys to play in the perimeter and make sure that they don't worry about the run. They play them in.
The kick is good. Mike Vandell with the hold. 21-21. Another big series for the defense coming up. McCain will probably squib the ball. Now, critical series. Plenty of time. 9:50 to go in the ball game. Stop them here, Hawks. All year long. All year long, Glastonbury has faced adversity. 3 weeks in a row, the Tomahawks played unbeaten teams, including Hall, which made the Class L state championships. Getzloff and Brown back deep. Getzloff, remember, ran back the opening kickoff for a touchdown. Don't bet on it happening here. McKeon squibs it. Big bounce, though. All right, Trumbull will take over inside its own 40-yard line. Let's see if they come back out on the wishbone. They only used that offensive set once in the first half, and it's the only set they've used in the second half. Vadas has not thrown the ball. They go back to the straight backs. No wishbone. Vadas with a straight handoff, not much. That time the Glastonbury line was there. Timmy Karowski. Gain of 1, 2nd and 9. Ball at the 39-yard line of Trumbull. Sweet momentum. Keep going. Same formation. Wide right. Same play. No, Vadas keeps it. Goes around right end. Zimmerman on the stop. Nice play by Vadas. Very, very nice fake. Vadas picks up a first down. Just short of midfield. 1st and 10, Trumbull, its own 49-yard line.
Should have the quarterback. That's his man.
Trzynski in for Earls.
Goldman is back in the ball game. Vadas comes down and goes outside, but G. Berry's there. Babin and Trzynski marked up playing defensive end. Got a flag down.
It's a clip against them. There is a flag. I don't need it.
No flag, no flag.
When they clip us, no flag. Those guys are still asleep.
Same formation. No, they wide left and right this time. We moved. Brown moved. Brown moved in the backfield. At least I hope he moved, because he's going for a touchdown.
Yeah, definitely against them. Definitely is against them. The guy who scored moved. They're not even moving. The ref's coming back.
Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus.
Legal pursuit.
Mike Brown definitely moved in the backfield.
13. Yeah, on the half.
Let's bring that back on replay. Yeah, right. So we could. We can do it in the end.
Mike Brown's misfortune, Glastonbury's fortune. Second and about 13. Just a long exercise in futility. Got to make it happen here, Hawks.
The option shouldn't bother you, Frank, in this space. The option won't bother you.
8:02 to play.
Come on, Hell.
Bottas looks back. Oh, great reception. Nick Ismailoff with a great reception.
Should have been popped.
Just a quick slant in. First and 10, Trumbull. Ball on G-Berry's 39-yard line.
That should be 6'5".
Yeah.
Okay.
7:45 and counting to play in the ball game. Wide left, slot left. Counter play.
Again, the same play.
Matt Rodriguez with the stop.
They're running this side, Frank.
Second.
Brown with the carry.
On the hash.
Second and about 4. G-Berry's defensive line has definitely got to be called right here. Got to come for the count. Same formation. Same formation. Slot left. Straight up the middle. Straight up the middle. Babin with the stop.
With the basics.
Goldman with the carry. They're just going to grind it out. Another first down, Trumbull. Need a fumble right here. Need a fumble. Momentum's back with Trumbull. First and 10, Trumbull. Inside Glastonbury's 28-yard line. .640 and counting. Bottas with the pitch. Bottas with the pitch. Brown with the carry. Will Hill with the stop. Along with Mike Zimmerman. Another sizable gain. 2nd and 6. Ball inside G-Berry's 25-yard line.
This should be pro counter. They're going to go. That's my life.
They're going to go to the left, Frank. They're going to go to the left.
High formation.
There it is.
Nowhere. Absolutely nowhere. Mark Finicaro was there almost as fast as the ball carrier was.
11 coming in. 11 coming in. Watch it. Yeah, 11 coming in, Frank.
Third down. About 8 yards to go.
You got to sneak.
Come in. Watch it. Yeah.
Ismailoff brings the play. I'm sorry. Yes, Ismailoff brings the play in. Ismailoff is the one who made the nice reception.
George is right. This is just going to be.
5:30 to play and counting.
Kevin's going to play the kid. McKean's going to come up. They're just going to throw it. Nope.
Ismailoff goes wide right.
Move over, Mike.
Randall's on it.
Looking for Ismailoff.
No.
Out of bounds. Out of bounds.
I'll tell you what.
Clock stops.
Play with his legs.
4th down.
I don't think you should start.
Now if you're Trumbull,
Frank, wait for his.
throw the ball or run the draw. What do you do?
No basics. Let them sit up first. Until the guy has to be.
No stun here. What's the defense?
I don't know.
Trumbull isn't sure either. They're going to call a timeout.
No stun.
So after Glastonbury scored to knot it up at 21-21,
Can you stem out of the stunt?
Trumbull has maintained possession of the ball, driven down the field. They find themselves in a position of 4th and approximately 8, just outside Glastonbury's 25-yard line.
And tell McKean to come up and play football on the flag.
Trumbull obviously came here to win the game, so they're not going to try.
Don't give him the inside.
I don't imagine they're just going to run it up the gut.
He's doing it.
Ismailoff appears to be their best receiver. Bottas is a good quarterback. He runs the ball well, handles the club well. Hasn't thrown the ball much today, but he obviously can throw
I
it.
don't think that's okay.
Finnecaro made just a super tackle 2 plays ago.
Yeah, let's do it up. Then they swing outside on us. If they're in slot, it'll be a burn.
McKean comes in from the sideline. Kevin, of course, is the defensive back. He'll relay Coach Hauser's instructions. Chess game at this point. Let's see if Glastonbury blitzes. Ismailoff is there. Bottas will definitely look for Ismailoff if it's a pass play. Ismailoff wide left. One man in the backfield. Looks like a pass play. Bottas drops straight back. Looks like a screen pass. Screen pass. And he's stopped. He is stopped. He is stopped.
2 yards short.
Kirby Erlinson, Scotty Babin. G-Berry takes over.
How about over the left?
We're not out of the woods yet. We're down about the 20-yard line. But at least it's our ball. 1st and 10, G-Berry just inside its own 20-yard line. Babin back in on offense.
I think you're trying to move it though too.
5 minutes to play and counting in this ball game. 21-21. Classic state championship ball game.
Coverage outside.
Jacoby hands off to Foster. Foster to the right. There goes Corey. All right, Corey.
Got us out of the hole.
Corey brings it out beyond the 40-yard line. Pinto with the stop for Trumbull.
21 yards.
21-yard carry. Corey Foster. Clock is stopped to move the chains.
Oh, I believe it. Penalty.
Flag down. And the ball is being brought back. The referees definitely are looking for the backside block. That's the 4th or 5th time they called it.
What's the call?
The same zone the guy never sees it against them. But he always sees it on the same.
We're not out of the hole. Not by any stretch of the imagination. Ball goes down to the 12-yard line, clipping call against G-Berry. First in a bunch.
Yeah, you're right. You can't even run the play.
Clock winds.
Next play, think about gut.
4:30 to play.
Or screen.
Got to get out of this hole.
Get there.
Jacoby's pass intended for Trzynski, incomplete. Brown on the coverage for Trumbull. 4:21 to play. Second and about 20.
Run it.
Ball on the 12-yard line. McKean brings the play in from Coach Hauser.
We tell them
Be there, G-Berry, be there.
it's a legal zone.
McKean wide right.
He's ready to throw his flag.
Long count by Jacoby. Wilfred Hill, straight up the middle. Straight up the middle, Wilfred Hill. Spot that nicely, Mr. Referee. Spot that nicely. Ismailov on the stop. Yard. What do you figure? Quarterback sneak here. Just get that yard, Seth.
6 inches.
Stay on sides. Jacoby gets more than the yard. He gets more than the yard. Clock stopped. 3:42 to play. They'll move the chains.
Yeah, that's all.
Allen with the stop. Defensive end for Trumbull. G-Berry, 1st and 10. Just inside its own 35-yard line. Clock back in motion. 3:35 and counting.
We want to run the full back. 4-4.
This could be the last series offensively. Make it a good one, Seth.
Get one block in the end.
Corey Foster around. Gets a little bit. Gets around the corner. Gets a little bit.
Full back, 24-20.
Out of bounds. Clock stop, 3:17. Ismailov again. Ismailov has come to play in the second half. No question about it.
They're out of it. They're out of it. They're out of it. They're out of it. What time is it?
Gain of 7, 2nd and 3.
They're into 5 now. 77.
Ball spotted about G-Berry's 42-yard line.
Okay, 2nd and
Vandell brings the play in.
2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. 3:17 left.
Clock won't start until the snap. Long count by Jacoby.
Yeah, that's it, Frank. No, you gotta run.
Not much there. Not much there. Cooper and Harrigan there for Trumbull. Gain of about 1. 3rd and 2.
Come on, running. Jesus.
Coach Hauser won't be so young after this game.
Frank, you gonna kick it?
McKeon wide left.
That's the play. That's the one.
Wilfred Hill. Wilfred Hill. Short of the first down. Short of the first down.
Slip. Yeah, you
Where's the dive? Where's the dive?
slip.
Clock is counting. 2:18. 4th down. Canfield with the stop for Trumbull. What's G-Berry going to do? It's 4th down. From here, it looks like G-Berry's going for it. Shivers up over the ball.
Get him up.
Got to move that clock. Got to move that clock.
Dive. All right.
Great dive. Great dive.
Time, 150.
1:50 to play. Clock stopped. 1st down, G-Berry. They'll reset the markers, and the clock will go. Ball moved out. 46-yard line of G-Berry.
Even front, Frank. Frank. Frank.
54 yards to the state championship. Jacoby with the long pass.
No good.
Ismailov made the interception, but he was ruled out of bounds.
Foster's carrying the ball.
1:39 to play. 21-21. 2nd and 10. Ball on G-Berry's 46-yard line. McKeon was well covered on that play.
Back in the 50.
Inside reverse to Mark Finicaro. He had a hole. Great recovery by Trumbull. Great recovery by Trumbull. Cooper with a nice tackle. Third and about 8. 1:20 to play and counting. Third and 8. McKeon brings the play in. Let's get single coverage.
If you don't make it, I think you got to fake it. Yeah. There's a minute left. I think you got to fake it, Clint. There's a minute left.
Jacoby rolls to his left. Yes. Pass intended for Finnecaro. Flag down. Which way will it go? Which way will it go? G-Berry, player down. Let's sort this out.
He does fade. Fade for
Jacoby just rolled left. He looked for Mark Finnecaro coming out. Mark turned around, looked for the pass. It's a question of whether he was interfered with or not. Mark Trzynski is down on the field. Trzynski's played his usual fantastic game.
Probably a clip for...
That's how it happens out there.
That play is going to go against Trumbull. That's going to give G-Berry a first down. It's going to move the ball down to about the 37-yard line of Trumbull. There's 1 minute to play in regulation in the 1985 Class XL State Championship ball game. The score is tied 21-21. Once again, Glastonbury climbed out of the hole it created for itself. 14-0 before the kids even got off the bus.
You have to worry about stopping the clock. How many timeouts do you have? 2.
Sean Fay will come in for Mark Trzynski. Mark's had a problem with that ankle all week. I hope it's the ankle and not the knee. Dr. Donovan is out there with Mark Lawrence, JV coach, and Frank Hauser. Appears to be his ankle. Mark Lawrence is the JV coach. JV's finished undefeated this year. Mark is also the varsity wrestling coach. Mark is helped off the field. Trzynski, that is. First and 10, G-Berry. Just outside the 36-yard line of Trumbull. 1 minute to play in regulation. McKeon goes wide right.
Give it to him!
Long pass to McKeon, intercepted. Good call by Glastonbury. Very good call by Glastonbury. Reverse with the toss back to Jacoby.
You gotta use your timeouts, Frank. You gotta use both timeouts.
Intercepted by Trumbull. 52 seconds to play. Will Trumbull throw, or will Trumbull hold the ball and try and force an overtime?
Got at least 2, but
First and 10, Trumbull. Its own 13-yard line. McKeon managed to get behind the defender. Defender made a nice recovery, though.
They gotta play inside. We gotta make them kick. I think he's got 3.
2 wide receivers for Trumbull. Just hands the ball off.
take him down.
Finnecaro all day long. Clock running. Glastonbury calls timeout. This game appears headed into overtime. Second and 8. Trumbull coaches come on the field. 26 seconds to play in regulation. Trumbull has the ball on its own 15-yard line. Pound for pound, Finnecaro can play with anyone in this state. David Cavana was there last year. Finnecaro's there this year.
Somebody deep. Roving safety.
Fadas does throw the ball well for Trumbull, but it was G-Berry who called the timeout. G-Berry obviously is convinced that Trumbull will play for the tie.
4 down.
Glastonbury is hoping that by calling timeout they can force a fumble, do something to gain possession of the ball deep in Trumbull's territory and set up a field goal for Kevin McKeon. Win, lose, or draw, this is the way a state championship game is supposed to be played. Shadows of the press box now can be seen on the field. 3:15 in the afternoon. 26 seconds to play. Straight backfield. Bottas just hands the ball off. Brown carries first down, Trumbull. 20 seconds to play.
Someone's down.
G-Berry's got a man down. Referees call time. Mark Finicaro is down. He made the tackle along with Mike Zimmerman. If Mark Finicaro is down, you can believe he's injured.
Might be the win. Might be win. And that's what you do when you can't breathe, you kick.
Yes, it's a good point. And if they're playing on one,
This is hurt now.
20 seconds to play. Trumbull has the ball. First and 10. Its own 28-yard line.
They've got nothing to lose.
They called the timeout.
I took somebody back.
Will Glastonbury go into a prevent, or will they figure that Trumbull is still going to run the ball? Finicaro still being attended to on the field of play. Don't bet he won't walk off the field on his own power, though. This has been a tremendous ball game. The ebb and the flow. 14-0 Trumbull. Bang, right off the bat. Glastonbury fought back, had an opportunity to knot this game up at 14-14 halftime. Couldn't quite get over that hurdle. Sure enough, second half kickoff. Trumbull runs it all the way back untouched. They're going to have to pull Finicaro off the field with a Roger Sherman crane. He won't come off. Unfortunately, it requires him to come off for at least one play. Otherwise, Glastonbury's charged with a timeout. Tough, tough kid. Glastonbury has fought back. 21-7 deficit. 21-21. 20 seconds to play. Single back in the backfield for Trumbull. Two wide receivers. Looks like a pass. He fumbles the ball, but he picks it up. Almost intercepted. Almost intercepted. Trez Marland. Guess who's on the field now? Mark Finicaro. 15 seconds to go.
Look at McKeon limping. He's really limping. What's wrong with McKeon?
Kevin McKeon limping. Second and 10. It was a golden opportunity.
Good, okay. Why is Kevin? What's the matter with Kevin? He's limping.
Single man in the backfield. Same formation for Trumbull.
Yeah.
Bottas goes back to pass. Just going to throw it wide. Finicaro there and knocks it down. Knocks it down. Hang in there, Mark. You can't make your arms any longer. 11 seconds to go. In regulation. 3rd and 10. Down to the wire.
You want a timeout if the ball's in play.
Carroll would have been gone down the sideline.
Same formation for Trumbull.
Timeout if the ball's in play.
Bottas just hands it off. Just going to run the clock out. Timeout, G-Berry. Timeout, G-Berry. Yes, sir. They call timeout. 6 seconds to go, though. Kirby Erlinson on the stop. 4th down. Now what we need is a snap about 10 feet over the punter's head.
Make sure.
4th and 8. Ball resting on the 30.
Corey back there. Come on, Corey, get back there.
Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see Trumbull just hold the ball and run it.
Back to 6 seconds in the backfield. That's smart.
This game appears headed in overtime. Kevin McKeon will go back deep anyway for G-Berry.
Come on, fellas. Get off the goddamn field.
Tight punt formation.
Get the quarterback up underneath. Come on.
6 seconds to play in regulation. 21-21.
Should be a fair catch, so you get automatic free kick, Frank, if it's short.
Snap is good. Bottas gets the punt away.
I dare you, sir.
Kevin McKeon lets the ball roll.
Time's out.
This game's going into overtime, ladies and gentlemen. The end of regulation, 21-21. Great comeback by G-Berry in the second half. Can they put it over the hump? Both teams will go to the sidelines. Referees will call the players out to determine who will get the ball to start the overtime.
You know that? Are you lying?
The overtime situation is unique. Under the CIAC rules, what will probably happen here is that the teams will be allowed to play up to a maximum of 3 periods. Now, the periods will not be controlled by the clock. Rather, what will happen is Team A will have possession of the ball on the opponent's 10-yard line. They will be given 4 downs to score. Whether they score or not, the ball will then go to the 10-yard line with the defending team now having possession. That will complete the first period. So theoretically, if neither team scores during its 4-down possession, then you will go into the second period. However, if the offensive team scores and then the other team doesn't score during its 4 downs, the game will be over. So we'll just have to wait and see who is going to get possession of the ball to start the first series or the first period in the overtime. The referees are consulting in the middle of the field. There isn't much precedent, obviously, for overtime games. Frank Hauser has his team around him. I'm sure he's trying to explain to them not only what should be done offensively and defensively, but also trying to explain to them exactly how the overtime period or periods will run. It's my understanding that the offensive team can kick a field goal, which would count for points. And then, of course, it would be up to the defense to prevent the other team from scoring. I would imagine that the toss of a coin will determine who will have the ball first.
Well, that's it for stats.
As you can see, the shadows of the press box have moved well beyond the 50-yard line at this point. It's now 3:30 in the afternoon, December 7th, 21-21. Glastonbury started off the ball game immediately trying to figure out how fast they could give Trumbull the win, 14-0. Glastonbury fought back to make it 14-7 at halftime. Momentum was in Glastonbury's favor, finishing up the second quarter. Starting the second half, Trumbull received the ball, the opening kickoff. The receiver went right up the field, was never touched, 21-7, 13 seconds into the second half. Glastonbury has been fighting out of the hole ever since. True to the test of champions, they did it. It's 21-21. Now, can we do it one more time? All right, here we go. Captains are out to the center of the field. Jacoby, Bowman, Heaney. The referees, the coaches, I'm sure, have explained to the kids how the overtime period is going to run. Referees will probably go by it again with them, though, just to make sure everybody understands. This is obviously a very unique system. The coin has been tossed. Glastonbury has won the toss. Choice is G-Berry. Will they receive, or rather, will they take offense, or will they go defense? Discussion galore.
You get 4 shots to score. You don't score, you don't take the score. You score on your first shot. You got no good ball, the other team, they get 4 chances to actually.
I'm not sure the referees know what to do.
The first team doesn't score. The second team gets a chance on the other. They don't score.
All right, here we go.
What are you going to do?
I have no idea what the referee's signaling. Glastonbury won the toss, but they have declined to take the ball. Now that means that G-Berry will be on defense. The ball will be moved to the 10-yard line, and Trumbull will have first crack. It's been a tremendous ball game, and I'm sure the referees are telling that to both sides.
He said the same thing, right? He said the same thing. He thought for a 6'5" a monster.
The clock is meaningless at this point.
Frank.
How about an early Christmas present?
No slanters.
Make sure that
Frank. All right, Frank, make sure there's no slanters. Our halfbacks have to be inside the
inside level.
Now, what is Trumbull going to do? Is Trumbull going to come out in its wishbone? It ran wishbone in the second half until Glastonbury caught up. Then they went to their 2-back offense with Brown and Goldman and let Vadas move more freely in the backfield. Ismailov came alive in the second half, made some nice catches. Vadas can definitely throw the ball. My own opinion is that they'll take a crack or two with Brown, who seems to be their stronger back, and then look for Ismailov on a slant in to see if they can put something together. I don't know anything about the field goal capabilities of Trumbull. Glastonbury obviously has a good field goal kicker in Kevin McKeon. Two of the referees are now moving down to the 10-yard line. The other officials at midfield are just trying to make sure that the kids do understand the system. It's important that there be no misunderstandings at this point. There are too many kids on both teams that have played too hard since August to have the game won or lost simply because the kids did not understand the sudden death system. Or the overtime system, rather.
He's over here, Mel, to your left. Look over, but this way. That's it. Face on top.
G-Berry has its defense on the field already.
He's not going to do something.
And now Trumbull will huddle around its coach, get its offense set. And what will be, will be. Bowman and Babin rallying their teammates on defense. And now they'll all come over and talk to Coach Hauser. There's a great deal of time being taken, and understandably so.
There's a heater there, and I bet you nobody thought to turn it on.
Here we go. Erlinson, Bowman, Finnecaro, Babin, Hieronymus, Vandell, McKeon, Rodriguez, all the rest. Will Hill, Mike Zimmerman. This is it, gang. First and goal, Trumbull. Wishbone offense. There it is. Brown, just as I thought. Take a shot with Brown off right tackle.
3 yards.
Gains 3 yards. Ball out about the 7-yard line.
Backside has to stay home, Frank.
Glastonbury calls timeout.
Got him off.
Ask him how many timeouts in the overtime.
That's what this is.
Glastonbury wanted to see what they were going to set up in. They set up in the wishbone. They went with Brown as I thought they would. There are 2 timeouts in the overtime. G. Berry's used 1. McKeon back on the field. Won't be surprised to see him come back with Brown again. Trying to pound it in.
Backside, you gotta stay home. No, it's not us, it's him. Backside's gotta stay home. They're gonna put it again, then they're gonna come backside. They're gonna go over shift on them.
Glastonbury obviously did not need its full timeout. Just wanted to see what the offense was for Trumbull. Here they come again. Wishbone again. Give us to Goldman. Give us to Goldman. Cracks inside the 5-yard line. Ball down to the 3-yard line. Trumbull's just going to pound it. They're going to pound it and tell Glastonbury, stop us if you can. Line's got to rise. Rise, line, rise.
Nothing to lose, you might as well go monster. Nothing to lose now.
Come back up. Same formation, wishbone.
Watch the swing left.
Bottas with the handoff, and yes, they did. Yes, they did. Yes, they did. The line was home. It was home. Bowman, Hieronymus, Coco.
Everybody, no pass.
All right, 4th down. No gain. 4th and 3. Got to do it again. Got to do it again.
Boy, he's standing. You have to kick.
Inside the 3-yard line.
You're not kicking.
Wishbone offense again. And this time Trumbull calls timeout. Both teams obviously well coached. Glastonbury called the timeout after the first offensive thrust from Trumbull, having seen what offense Trumbull was going to run. Now Trumbull, with 4th and goal, wanted to see what defense Glastonbury was in. They came out and they called timeout. Each coach trying to figure out which formation is best against the other. They've run 3 wishbones in a row.
Have to kick. Hold on.
Stay on side. Just stay on side.
Wouldn't be surprised to see Bottas hold it himself this time. Come down the line and try and get in.
And all we need is
Here we go. McKeon comes back in with the instructions. The line's got to be there again. Anybody who thinks high school football is controlled by the backs, all they'd have to do is watch the videotape of this game to see how important line play is. Big, big play. It's almost unfortunate to put this much pressure on 16, 17, and 18-year-old kids to have 18 or 20 weeks of preparation come down to this. Here we go. Yep, Bottas over. Yep, touchdown. It was the call. They had to roll Bottas out. It was the right call.
That's not the ball.
All right, now G. Berry will get.
Extra point.
They will have an extra point. That was a touchdown to Mark Allen. Allen has played an excellent game at defensive end. That's his first reception of the day, but that was the right call. Glastonbury was stacked very tight, expecting another thrust in the middle. Just rolled Bottas out. Made a nice fake. Now the pressure will switch back to G-Berry. They're going to have to score, and they're 4 downs. Extra point. And that kick is no good. Now, let's see how big that is. We've got to score to make it count. We've got to score to make that extra point miss count. But it is an opening. 27-21 Trumbull. 4 downs to go, and the season is over, in all likelihood. Let's go, Hawks. TD in the extra point. Make it sweet. Come on, gang. Jacoby brings the play in. Now, what will Glastonbury do offensively? And the chances are Glastonbury will try the center of the line to see what they can get. Corey Foster. Nowhere. Nowhere.
Tell him to delay a long time.
Second down. 3 downs to go. Ball outside the 5-yard line. Well outside the 5-yard line. Second and goal from about the 7.
We got to deal with McKeon over there, Frank. We got to deal with him, you know. Let's just ask him what he can do on the kick.
Here we go. Shivers over the ball. Jacoby rolls right. Intercepted, and that's the end of the ball game. Pass into the middle, intercepted by Trumbull. Trumbull wins the Class LL State Championship, 27-21. It's a very, very unhappy ending, obviously, but it was a great, great ball game. Glastonbury obviously very disconsolate and upset. Trumbull jubilant. Just a fantastic ball game, though. That's the end of the win streak by Glastonbury. It was 23 in a row, the longest in the state of Connecticut. It had to end sometime, someplace, from somebody. They went out like champions, down 21-7. They came back, tied the ball game up 21-21, forced it into overtime. Trumbull managed to win it 27-21. It's been a great season. It'll be an unhappy time for the kids for the next 24 or 48 hours. But when they have a chance to watch the videotape of this ball game, I'm sure they'll agree they played a very, very courageous ball game. And our hats are off to the Glastonbury Tomahawks. They finished the season with a record of 11-1, 23 straight games in a row. And they have absolutely nothing to be ashamed about. The seniors have performed valiantly. Frank Hauser's calling his ball club together. I'm sure he's very unhappy. It'll take a while to get over it, but one of the nice things about being 16 or 17 or 18 years of age, you bounce back very quickly. Frank Hauser's done a tremendous job with these kids. And that's exactly what he's telling and pointing to them right now. He's telling them to keep their chins up. They've got absolutely nothing to be ashamed about. How can you? You win 11 in a row and get beat in overtime in the state championship ball game? Absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. I just hope that Coach Hauser stays around. He's an excellent coach, and it isn't going to be long before the colleges are going to be looking for him. So we'll wrap it up from this point. It's too bad we didn't have the happiest ending that we wanted. It's been an absolutely fantastic year, and the seniors have made an incredible contribution to the history of Glastonbury football.